Hey everyone, before we get started with creating ad campaigns, I'd like to share with you a couple tools that I use to create keyword lists and ad copy. There's basically two ways of doing this. You can actually sit down and brainstorm and do some keyword research to try to find long tail keyword search phrases that have low competition and high search volume, to find those hidden gems and find high converting ad copy. But when you take it upon yourself to do that kind of research and create your own ad copy, the problem with it is that you're going to have to do a lot of split testing. You're going to have to test ad copy A, ad copy B, see which one performs better. It can take you days, even weeks, lots of time and lots of money to figure out which keywords and which ad copy are going to perform the best for you. Now, I'm not saying it's a total waste, because if you find that hidden gem, it could make you a small fortune. However, for those that don't have that kind of time and you don't have the budget for that, and you just want an ad campaign that you can basically just plug and play, and you're gonna make money with it right away, spyfu.com is the place to go. This is one of my favorite sites. I go here quite a bit, and basically these guys, when you research competitors on here and you see what they're using for ad copy and you see what they're using for keywords, you can see that they've been using the same ad copy and keywords for months, sometimes years. Then you know that they're not going to be spending money to advertise for those keywords using that ad copy if they're not making money, if they're not getting a return on their investment. So you know that those ads work. So this is a really great tool and a great shortcut that is going to save you a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of headache, just by grabbing an ad campaign that you know is going to work for the products or services that you're trying to sell. And you can pretty much find ad copy on here for anything you can imagine. So I'm going to demonstrate how to use this tool real quick. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. They have tutorials on here, video tutorials that you can watch and stuff. Actually, a lot of them. If you go to YouTube and just do a search for SpyFu, you'll find tons of video tutorials that they actually, I think they call it like SpyFu University or something, because a lot of it can get very, very granular, but some of it doesn't really apply to what we're doing. We're going to be using this just to get ad copy and keyword lists. Okay, the cost per click and the search volume and all of that stuff really doesn't apply to what we're doing, because they pull their data from Google, and Google is not one of the websites that we're going to be advertising the internet marketing reseller websites on, because well, number one, Google's expensive, and number two, they don't allow websites that sell any kind of a service that you can otherwise obtain for free. Google won't allow it. So, for example, because you sell, let's say, Facebook likes, okay, that's something that you can obtain for free. They will basically ding you and shut you down within 24 hours. So you won't last with an AdWords campaign if you try to promote one of these sites on Google AdWords. And as I said before, and as you'll see momentarily, Google is very expensive. Sometimes people are paying ridiculous amounts of money for per click. Okay, so we're going to be focusing on a lot of other networks that are more affordable, where we can just take the ad copy and keywords, plug them in, and we know the ad copy converts, and the cost is more in line with the services that we're going to be providing. There's less competition, that sort of thing. So without further ado, let me go ahead and show you how to use this. And I want to point out to you, it says that it's only $79 a month. You don't need to sign up for that. They've got a free version and a paid version. Basically, the paid version is $80 a month. It gives you unlimited access, but I just use the free version. The free version gives you the top 10 keywords, the top 10 competitors, the top 10 ad copies, and all that stuff. The top 10 is plenty. If you have 150 products or more, any kind of a website that has multiple products like that, such as in the internet marketing reseller websites, you don't need more than 10 keywords per product or service that you're selling. You just don't. I mean, That you just don't. If you were just selling one product and that's all you focused on, like if your niche market was press releases, for example, you could just, yeah, you would need more than 10 keywords. You could do 100, 200 keywords and really scale it like that. And in that case, maybe you'd want to go ahead and sign up and dig deeper and stuff like that. But we really don't need it because of the number of products that you have. Okay, so up here we have a search field. You can type in a domain name, a URL, or keyword. Let me explain what the difference between these is here. If you type in a domain name, you're going to type in your competitor's domain name. You can go to Google, do a search for, and I'm just going to keep using press release because I'm kind of stuck on that now. So you type in press release, it brings up your competitors that are providing press release services. Okay, press release creation and submittal and all that sort of thing. You grab their domain name, you come back here, you plug it in, you click on search, and it'll bring the results that are returned. Will show you the ad copy they're using, the keywords, and so forth. You could also just come in here and type in press release for a keyword. Okay, and it will actually give you all of the competitors who are advertising for press release, for that keyword press release on Google. It'll return in the results all of your competitors as well as the keywords that they're using for their pay-per-click campaigns. Okay, so you can do searches by keyword as well. And the middle one here is URL, and the purpose of that is when you're on Google and you're doing a search for something and you click on an ad, okay, from one of your competitors or for anybody for that matter, and it goes to their website, you'll notice that more often than not, it'll actually go to a specific landing page. Okay, it won't normally go to the home page unless that website, if that company focuses on press releases and that's all they do is press releases, then it might go to the home page. But if they have multiple products and they do press releases and article writing and all just a whole bunch of stuff, then very rarely will your press release keyword go to the home page. It's going to go to a page that's specific to press releases. Okay, the reason for that is it increases the quality score. You get a better cost per click, and you get more traffic. Sending traffic to your home page, if you have multiple products, where typically your home page is your hub page. Okay, it basically says, we provide this service and that service, and we also do this. And take a look at these products we have. It's a hub page, and it kind of touches based on all the products and services that you provide. So in that context, it actually waters it down. You're going to get a low quality score for it for any specific keyword, unless you're actually promoting unless the keyword is your domain name. Then it's an exact match. But basically, if you're doing, like, let's say press release, you want to send that traffic to your press release page. Okay, that's going to give you the best quality score. Not that any of this applies to us because, like I said, we're going to be advertising outside of Google. Quality score really isn't that big of a deal, but I just thought I would share that with you because that's really what the URL is. When you click on an ad and it goes to a specific page, let's say for press releases, you can grab their exact URL, paste it in here. It'll give you all the keywords and ad copy that competitor is using specifically for press releases, specifically for that landing page, and everything is press release specific. Okay, so you can also target by different country. You don't have to do US. If you want to do a global campaign, you can do global research here as well. I'm just going to leave it on US for now. So to get started, let's type in press release here, and let's see what kind of results we get. I'll click on search. Okay, so again, all this data here, it's pulling from Google. Okay, don't be concerned with the daily cost of $192 and $5.44 per click. This stuff does not apply to us. We will be advertising in a more affordable marketing channels. We will not be advertising on Google, so don't let these scare you. We're only using this to get this right here. Profitable related keywords. This right here is your keyword list. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is copy all of these keywords, paste them in Notepad or a spreadsheet or something like that, because we'll be using these. And just while we're here, just point out that you can actually see like how much the cost per click is, the monthly search volume, and all this stuff. This is all Google related, does not apply to what we're going to be doing. But I just wanted to point out that this site here, SpyFu, gives you a lot of analytical data. So if you have an e-commerce site, or if you're selling other types of products or services, you can still use this, and that's where this information over here will be very beneficial to you. Scrolling down further, we have the advertising history for a press release, and you can see here some competitors. These are guys that are basically promoting advertising on Google for the keyword press release. We've got ereleases.com, prweb.com, sendtopress.com, and so forth. And what's neat about this is you can click on any one of these colored markers here, and when you do that, over here it's going to show you the ad copy that they're using for that particular month. Okay, and you can browse through here. Now obviously you can't just copy the ad copy verbatim and roll with it. You're gonna have to tweak some of the ad copy up a little bit. For example, this right here, press release distribution to 83,000 contacts in the U.S. fast and easy. Basically, all you really need to do is go into your store, find out what your largest press release distribution package is for, if it's 100,000 or if it's 10,000 or whatever it might be. Put it in here, and then if you want to, you can even throw your the price in there if you like as well. Some of these companies actually put the price in there, like this guy right here. This is wiredprnews.com. SEO optimized press release service, $24.95. Okay, reaches 100 plus sites. So it's okay to put the price in there too. And basically, what I like to do, if you click on this link right here, see complete history, this actually gives you a better bird's eye view of what's going on. I kind of like this view here better than the other one. It takes a minute to load. Let's see. Alright, so here we can see, obviously you'll see here, subscribe for full access. These are all the other competitors that they don't show you. But this is good enough. This gives us enough information to get started. But you can see it's a longer stretch from April to March. And you can click on any of these, and down at the bottom you can see that it shows you the ad copy that they've used for that particular month. Some of these companies will change their ad copy from one month to the next, whereas others do not. And by looking at the colored indicators, like you'll see here, we've got this green. Click on that. You'll see press releases, send releases for as low as $129. Click on green again, and you'll see it's the same exact ad copy. Okay, when you click on this light blue color here, you'll see that for July 2012 they changed it. Okay, so whenever you see a color change, it's an indicator that they've actually changed their ad copy. Okay, so look at like for example sendtopress.com. You can see this peach color here, and they actually use this peach. This is August 2012. You can see that they've used this same ad copy for 3 months in a row. Then they went back to it here, and so forth. That's a really good indicator that that ad copy is converting well for them. Okay, they've used that same ad copy month after month after month. I don't know why it doesn't show anything in November, but I imagine that might be a problem with SpyFu because it's blank for almost everybody except for PRWeb. So yeah, so they've used that ad copy month after month. So that's a good indicator that that is a high converting ad copy. That would be a good one worth noting. And so what you can also do is you can click on the domain name, okay, and you can drill down further. And I just clicked on it. It'll take a second to load here. And what it'll show you here is the keywords that they're actually using. Okay, so you know, even though, like if you recall, I showed you the profitable related keywords at the beginning when this first loaded, when I did a search for press release, you can actually do this for each one of those domains and get an additional 10 more keywords if you want to. So Let's just give this a second to load. It is going really, really slow here. There it goes. Okay. So now you can see new business press release, new company press release, new distribution. These are all the keywords that this company here, send2press.com, is using. So, again, you can copy these keywords and add them to your list. You can come through here and you can see which ad copy they're actually using specifically for that keyword. Okay? So here they got press release services, targeted distribution. I don't think this company has ever changed their... Yeah, they've pretty much used the same ad copy across the board. So, but anyways, you get the general idea there. This is just it's a great tool for building your keywords and grabbing ad copy that your competitors are using that works. Okay, and takes the guesswork out of it. You don't need to do any split testing or anything like that. Very little tweaking needs to be done on some of these. If you're not a member of the BBB, you'd obviously need to get rid of that. And these since 1983, you could drop that, and you could probably even add something else in there that's more pertinent to your business. So this is SpyFu.com. That's basically it in a nutshell. Very easy to use. Obviously, they do return a lot of data, and it can get deeper, but we don't really need any of that for what we're doing right now. This is just to grab keywords and ad copy. So we're going to move on to the second tool. The second tool is keywordspy.com. And this tool here is very similar to SpyFu. Okay, there's not much difference. They just display the data in a very different format. So take your pick. You might like this one better than the other, or you might like SpyFu better. It's your own personal preference. I personally like SpyFu better, but it's up to you. With this one here, basically what we can do is you can do a search for pretty much the same stuff. You can do domains, keywords, destination URLs. But you also have the ability to do ad copies. So you can actually copy and paste ad copy in here, and then it will return the competitor's URL and the keywords that they're using for that specific ad copy and so forth, which is pretty cool. That's something that SpyFu doesn't do. I'm going to put on keywords. I'm just going to type in, let's just go with another service. Let's try directory submittal. Okay, directory submission. Let's do that. That's one of the products. So we'll do that, and here you can see, again, it'll show you like the number of pay-per-click advertisers, cost per click, $4.67, search volume. This is all Google data. And this graph that you see here just shows you the number of pay-per-click advertisers for any one given month, and it goes back almost a year here. So pretty good information to have if you are doing a pay-per-click campaign on Google for some other product or service. This is definitely a good tool to use. Here are the related keywords. Basically, what you'd want to do is, obviously you don't want to use all of these. Like if you're going to do some advertising in the UK, go ahead and grab this. Otherwise, you wouldn't want to use that. But you can grab these, copy them, obviously go through them, figure out what's going to work and what's not. You can see here that too, I just want to point this out, typos and misspellings like that. You can get a lot of traffic from typos like that. So pay attention to those. Some of those are really hot keywords to add to your list. Here we have various ad copy. 100% manual submission. He's got the pricing in there. These are the different companies that are advertising. And down at the bottom, 15 PPC competitors, and you can actually click on these and drill down further to see the keywords that they are using, just like in the same manner that we were doing with SpyFu. So that's basically it. This is keywordspy.com, and the other one was spyfu.com. Two really cool tools that you can use to build your keyword lists and ad copy without having to do a lot of split testing. So with that being said, go ahead and feel free to use these tools, build your keyword lists, create your ad copies all that good stuff. And we'll move on to the next video and start plugging that stuff in and create some ad campaigns. Thanks for watching.